YouTube, all these Starbucks, all the good stuff. This video is supposed to be about my hats, but I got a few pickups, and to be honest, the last couple videos, I didn't even realize it was a few pickups I didn't show. Like, I have a ton of pickups. I don't even know if I showed on here or not. I don't know, but I just said, maybe I just do it now because I just got a new pickup in, and I got an extra one that wasn't planned, so let's get into it right now. First, this one I got this. Well, these ones I'm about to show you, I got them a long time ago. I just got to show them. Got the red Flints, Air Jordan 13s. Now, the release of the regular Flint 13, the blue ones, that was very confusing to me. That was around the time the pandemic had just started, or was like getting like to the lockdown position or whatever, and they was doing all these shot drops, and I think that shot dropped around the time of the Last Dance. But unfortunately, Mr. Unbreakable became very popular over there because he get the info before anybody else. And once he started letting people know about the info of these shoes coming in, shot dropping early, I don't know what it is. I guess everybody caught on once the blue Flints, and like they switched it. You couldn't, it wasn't on sneaker app. You had to go to Nike.com because I was on sneakers app ever trying to find them. I could not get them. And that's when I found out everybody said you had to go to Nike.com on your computer, not on your phone, which is the craziest dumb shit ever. But the crazy part was, once they released, I didn't even rush to get them even though I lost. But I said I'll just get them because they're going to restock. The 5s around the time I got, they restocked. I copped 2. The DMP restocked. DMP 6s restocked. I copped 3 pairs. So I thought the same with the Flints. They never restocked them. So I never rushed to get them. But I heard rumors of this coming out. And the Perfect Pair and DNA were showing their PE version. I think it was Kenyon Martin's pair. That's what this is based off of if I'm not mistaken. So once I got the Flints, I was going to paint this color anyway. So that saved me the trouble. Plus, this one, I don't think nobody's really on this like this because they just restocked again. And I could have got a second pair if I want, but I don't want a second pair. This is honorable mention. I've been had these. They need to be clean. Air Force Ones. The reason why I'm showing them is because I haven't had a pair of Air Force Ones all white in almost 10 years, if not longer. I've had plenty of Air Force Ones. I've seen all the ones I made, but I haven't had a pair of all whites in a long time. This one. Now, y'all seen this one before, but I sold it around the time I did a video. I said I sold a lot of my shoes to help out a family member, and this was one of the shoes I could never get back because it was made by an influencer off of YouTube and Instagram. And the thing was, I thought, it would be easy to find once I sold them because they were not, I'm not gonna lie to you, these were Nike IDs in a sense. Because I want, around the time I bought these, I want a Nike ID or a Bayou, and went to this shoe, and I literally mocked up this entire shoe. The same color, same letters of KB on the back, and the Statue of Liberty on the side. So this was like a Nike ID exclusive at the time. You could make it yourself, or you could just order because they had like tons of pairs already made, which I don't understand how it works. But then once it like disappeared, you couldn't find it again, right? So once I sold it, I think I sold it for like $200-300. I was like, I'm gonna get this back, no problem. That was literally like 2 years ago. I'm just now getting this back, and I think the last pair had was 10.5 or 10, and these are 11. They look big, they fit good. I just know I'm not getting rid of these no more. It took me so long to get them back. Now this one, whew. These are what the P Rides. I've been had these, and I'm glad I got them when I did because I had a feeling these was gonna be expensive because of the simple fact they you're like a Wutta in a sense, and the dunk craze is crazy right now. So I seen them at like $1,000 one plus. It's no in hell I'm paying that shit. But as time went on, like maybe a couple days before the release on sneakers, I guess they was already released in the skate shops. These were at like $600, and I was debating, should I just do it now? Because I have a feeling I already know I'm not going to hit on sneakers. It never works. I don't care how many people I get to do it. If I don't do it now, I may regret that. I'm thinking that the price may go down further. So I just bit the bullet and paid $6, and I'm glad I did because once sneakers dropped them and everybody took them L's, they skyrocketed up to $1,500. I heard it went down a little bit, but I don't know like where it's at right now. This is the latest pickup. I think these just released last week. Air Jordan 6. What do they call these? I just call them Oregons, but I think they call them electric greens or something like that. Before I get into what I want to say, I just want to say Nike and Jordan Brand did us fucking dirty on this. And I'm not going to say everybody because everybody might not care, but I do. The original version of this, everybody knows that no sneakers. This is an Oregon PE sample. Like, I believe they said this part is 3M, like the infrared 6s. But on the Oregon pair, it's a giant O in 3M. And on the back, I'm not sure if the O's on there, but I know there's wings on there. And it's in this Vote green. In the bottom, where all the translucents at, is Vote also. So they changed that, I guess, to differentiate themselves from the PE Oregon version. But the part that fucks me up is that when they do these collegiate shoes and make them for the general public, I'm confused at why is it that you can't just make it exactly the way the shoe is and just take the logo off. Like, you didn't have to put the wings and shit on the back. That's cool, but why not put Nike Air on the back? Or this Jumpman in the air be painted Vote, not black. Why can't we get the sole? Like, I don't get that. And the reason I say that is because those UNC 3s, they are made the way the UNC 3s, like the PE version, to the T. The only thing that's different is it doesn't have the North Carolina UNC logo on the tongue. So I'm kind of, and then, I don't know, I didn't check it. Let me see. No, like they don't have it. So yes, everybody knows it's based off of Oregon, but it doesn't have like that collegiate tag. Like when I seen the last fours I had, those was based off the UNC PEs, but they made kind of differently. But the thing is, they had like this special tag, the tag was on the tongue that everybody hated when it's cut off. They put that on all the collegiate shoes they make for that they made for the general public. Like let you know that this was the collegiate shoe we just made for y'all. Cause I've seen it on those. I've seen it on the 3s. I've seen it on the 5s, the Michigan 5s. And I think that was it. But this is based off Oregon, so I'm not understanding why it's on here. Whatever. But this one's funny. I hit these on sneakers finally for once. Everybody knows sneakers is like completely horrible now. Like I know we always complain about it, but it's like times 10 now because everybody's living off these PPP loans. But I have another box right here. This just came in yesterday. That's the reason why I didn't make this video. So once you see this, you're gonna understand why it took so long to make this video. Receipt. Look familiar, doesn't it? Size 10.5. Wow. Cleaned up. 2 pairs, right? Just like the Carmines. This situation was funny. Take this off. So, with this one, I really wanted these shoes. I wasn't trying to sell them or anything, or flip them or trade them or something. I really wanted these shoes. So I don't know if y'all know this or y'all even care. I love the color Vote. Where's that shoe at? Ding ding ding. I like this, especially this color blocking, because this reminds me of the Dornbecker Force. So I won't say anything, but a lot of Vote color ways of shoes I tend to always get or always want. So when I seen that, I was all over them, right? So I was prepared to pay any resale like up to $300 if I had to. That's how bad I wanted to do, right? So I did what I always do. I went on sneakers, and I even got my girl to do it. She lost, and I didn't know if I hit yet because they've been doing this draw shit lately to try to help people, have an opportunity to win. I'm gonna get into a little something I've been thinking about they should do later, but I also go to like other sites to try to see if I can score. And again, ever since last year when the pandemic happened and everybody started getting these free loans, like $10,000, $20,000 loans, it seemed like it's been harder and harder to cop online. So the usual spots I could go to if I wanted that bad and I could just hurry up and go like within a minute or two or like before 10:05, I'm kind of good sometimes. I can't even do that no more. So Jimmy Jazz and DCLR It's the only two sites. Oh, real quick. I want people to know who always say DTLR to know that it's pronounced DTLR RU Villa. I don't even think they use that no more. But at one point, everybody was saying Rue Villa. That was the funniest shit ever. I'm like, no, like, I'm so bad we want to go through the screen telling like it's RU Villa. But anyway, so those two sites, like it's relatively easy to get on those sites, and if you want the shoe bad enough, you can get it within 2-3 minutes. But if you don't do it within 2-3 minutes, it's just you might as well forget it. So for some reason, Foot Locker, well, Finish Line, I don't even get on Finish Line. It's a waste of time because every time I go to Finish Line, it's always buffering. I always got like a little screen here in the waiting room type bullshit. I can't name the last time I got through on Finish Line when it was a Saturday release or a release that everybody wanted. I don't know. Even these other sites that I'm talking about, I got on at least once or twice. I never get on Finish Line. So Foot Locker, Champs, Dick's, JD Sports, Shoe Palace, all these sites, usually you're not always gonna be successful, but you can get a win at least once a month or once every 2 months. Nowadays, I can't even get on the site. Just how I said I'd be in the waiting room on Finish Line, that's how it is now with all these sites now. Foot Action and Foot Action, Champs, and Foot Locker. I never really had to deal with it ever, but now it's like, as soon as you get on the site, it's like a bouncing bag with a shoe, with a sneaker box in it all the time. So I don't even try no more. So I went to Jimmy Jazz, and I got through before it said sold out. I said, oh, so I put a size 10.5 in my cart, and I try to hurry and go to PayPal because when I go to PayPal, all I gotta do is like hit continue and submit, and it goes right through with all my information in there. Instead of me sitting here trying to set up an account and like put it in my cart, and because it's buy it like crazy. It's like don't even try it. So what happened was, everything went through, but then when I got to like the submit part, it started buffering, saying something went wrong. So once you say that, I'm like the shoe part sold out. So I tried to hurry up and get a 10 and let me do everything. And this time I tried to buy with my card, and it didn't work. And I don't understand why. So then, you know what? Let me phrase it. 10.5. I did the PayPal thing, didn't work. So I put the 10.5 back in there, and I used my card, and it did the same thing, it said buffering. And then when I went back to try to do 10, that's when everything was sold out. So then I was at Shoe Palace and the other places, and it was sold out. So I just left it alone. So then all of a sudden, I went out to breakfast with my lady, and the crazy thing, I don't even know why I went for these, because my nephew already had a pair put aside. He won a pair at his job. So if I want them, I just grab them. I said, all right, I'll give you a couple dollars for doing that for me. But I just wasn't sure. Sometimes he'd be like flaking or like something go wrong. I just wanted to be sure. And honestly, I wanted 2 pairs because I wanted to sell another pair, but they wasn't going to last anyway. But what happened was the craziest thing. Me and my lady go to breakfast. So I go to check my bank statement. It looked like money was missing, or like my money was lower than what it was. I'm like, well, I look like it's a couple dollars missing. Like, this shit looks weird. So I start checking my emails. Lo and behold, I have a confirmation from Jimmy Jazz and said that I got the shoe. I was like, oh wow, like that's a first in God knows how long. So now we ordering our food. I get an alert from Sneakers, and I look. It says the shoes are yours. I'm like, huh? So the fact that I got Jimmy Jazz was crazy, and then I went off Sneakers. I said, I can't buy 3 pairs. Like this point, that's ridiculous. Because I don't want to stiff my nephew. But I in my head, I'm like, I don't know when, but I'll probably slide him a couple dollars anyway just for doing that for me. But I hate doing that. I had to call him, yo, man, just sell a shoe to somebody else because I hit on 2 shoes and I don't want to pay for 3. So, okay, the sneaker ones, I guess they finally got their shit together. They finally got their staff back or whatever. I don't know. But this shoe came fast. It came in like 2-3 days. Usually, since it's been going on, I don't even get like a tracking shipping notification until like a week later sometimes. And I always buy through PayPal with them, so they don't take the money until the shoe gets shipped, right? And like they basically don't take the money until a week later. So this time they took the money like 2 days later, and they shipped the shoe out, and I got it within 3-4 days. I said, okay, they finally got the shit together. So with Jimmy Jazz, it was Saturday, right? So roll around to Monday, I think I would get my update. I ain't get no update. Tuesday roll around, I ain't get no update. Wednesday roll around, I ain't get no update. So I started looking at the days. I'm like, it's been like 3-4 days. Like, why are they having shipped or I ain't getting notifications? Did they cancel my order? Like, what's going on? So I emailed them. I ain't never get nothing back. And I just happened to look at my account the money and the transaction for Jimmy Jazz was missing, and the money was back in my account. I'm like, okay, that's weird. But I've dealt with this before, so I assumed it could be a glitch. But I was like, yo, I guess they canceled my order. I mean, I'm not completely tripping. Thank God I went on sneakers. But then Thursday rolls around, I get an update. They shipped. They still didn't email me back. The money's still in my account. And then I think Friday, the shoe was damn near here. And now they finally emailing me back trying to say, because I basically said, like, what's going on? Did it ship or not? Like, it's been 4 days and I didn't say anything. It's almost a week. Oh, your shoe had shipped 2 days ago and they got all your tracking information, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, y'all emailed me already. I got an email from FedEx. Like, now you're just trying to be smart. And then all of a sudden, the money comes back off my card 4 or 5 days later. So I cannot wait I'm fully vaccinated, by the way. I can't wait till the world is at least 75% back to where it was. I would love to go shopping for shoes in store now, because this online shit, it's just a wrap for me now. But that's the pickups. I don't know when I'm gonna do the hats because I have a couple more coming in. On top of that, when I was gonna do the video, I had a hat coming in, and I don't know what happened. This postal service like really pissing me off. I wish I could see these people in person so we can have a real exchange, because this is the second time I got a hat from this company, and the hat, like, it doesn't say like they tried to deliver it and I didn't get it, or it's some BS like it was nowhere to deliver it or something. They send it back to the company, and point blank period, I don't get the hat. So whenever I get to that video, I get to it. Not promising when.